Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am back again with another video, and as you can see from the title of the video, we are doing a Q&A. I think this is my very first Q&A. Why is this my very first Q&A? The real reason why I decided to do a Q&A is because in the comment section, right? Even in my other older videos, people will ask questions. So I was like, do I comment back or do I actually just let you guys ask me whatever you want and I'm gonna give it to you straight? So let's get into it. I do not want it to be a long video and we have a lot of questions, surprisingly. So let's not waste any time. If you will enjoy this video, actually before you even get into the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe, my bags, okay? I have decided to have some champers, which is interesting because I don't drink during the week anymore. So I'm breaking my rule for you guys. And it is so good. It is so good. I did make a community post on YouTube and I asked you guys to ask me questions there, and I also did an Instagram post where people sent questions there. So I'm sort of like gonna mix and match between the two. Also, some people were asking the same thing, so yeah, I only just picked out one question if I felt like it had been asked a couple of times. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into the question. First question. I got this question a lot. This is probably the most asked question. How are you finding your experience in Johannesburg? A lot of people ask me this, and that makes so much sense because it is part of my journey with you guys. Honestly, this is probably, I've had the best time of my life this year. I've seen a lot. I have experienced a lot. I think Joburg has shown me that life can be good, right? And I'm very happy, with where I'm very happy with my experience in Joburg, but also because I'm not someone who has really put myself out there. I do think that I can't really have a full opinion, on how Johannesburg is. I always feel weird when people ask me this, even in person. People are always like, oh, so how are you finding it? And it's like, for me, for the most part, it is okay, but also because I haven't really been bold enough to go out and socialize and things like that, which I probably am going to put myself on the line next year. So next year I'm really gonna open myself up to making new friends and being out there, because this year I've really sort of really preserved myself. I am very grateful. God has been so kind to me this year. There have been challenges, I'm not gonna lie. Living alone has been a struggle on its own. There have been a lot of struggles, I'm not gonna lie. There have been a lot of challenges. When I say there have been challenges, there have been a lot of challenges, but for the most part, I'm really grateful to have gotten here. And I'm okay. I'm doing okay. Let me say that. I'm doing okay. What luxury purchase are you sabawling right now? A car. Honestly, I don't know, man. I think I was actually having this conversation with my cousin the other day that I think I'm in a space right now where I don't have a lot of designer items. I don't, and I'm okay with that, actually. I think I want things that matter now. I think I'm old enough to be at a point where collecting designer items doesn't really fulfill me as much, or maybe I'm just a different kind of person. But honestly, I want to grow up, or I feel like I'm grown up and I need my life to reflect that. So I want cars, guys. I want to start businesses. I want property. I mean, I'm not gonna, there's nothing wrong with getting another bag. I'm not opposed to that entirely, but I want a car. I want real things. I want my bank account to never make me worry. That is the luxury item that I'm sabawling. Nothing at Gucci, nothing at Louis. Honestly, I'm sabawling a lot of money, a car, property, businesses. Yeah. Next question is, how has it been going from living at home to renting, paying bills? I am so scared of leaving home. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. There's that TikTok video that's like, as a girl, as a woman or as a girl, do not miss out on the chapter of your life where you're living alone, you have your own space. And honey, do not skip out on that, okay? Do not skip out on that. Even if you're gonna get married at some, like, very soon, just don't skip the part where you have your own place and you have your own comfort. It is so liberating. It is so rewarding. You learn so much about your own aesthetic. You learn so much about your vibe, how you know how to live. But honey, that versus living at home is a game changer, okay? Sometimes, guys, let me be honest, sometimes I even forget to buy electricity and I'll hear that thing going dit, 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 and that's how I remember, like, damn, I didn't buy electricity. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it is not easy, and rent is expensive, okay, rent is expensive. Guys, you pay rent, next thing you have to pay the Wi-Fi, next thing you need to pay the electricity, next thing you need to have money to go do your regular things if you are traveling up and down. Like, it's just bills. It's just a lot of bills. So with all that being said, do not skip this chapter of your life. I came here not knowing what my life is going to look like. I came here literally, with faith and just literally hanging on to God and what He's going to do for me. So even now, like, I do not have my shit figured out. I do not have a life where I'm just floating. I'm still really relying on God for the most part, like literally the entire part. So what you need to do is to actually leave home, go out here with no plan and let God lead you. That is my only advice at this point. Like, I know it is scary. It was scary for me, even to the day where it was like, the flight is booked, you're gonna go. It felt like unreal. It felt like it was not happening. But you have to be bold enough sometimes, to put yourself out of your comfort zone. And you're in the guys, and we are the adults now. City or Sisi, no booty. So you have to do Sisi and booty things. Is your baby daddy West African? Okay. Let me just say this, okay? He is West African, but he's not from the countries you guys are thinking right now. He's not Nigerian, he's not Ghanaian. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yes, he is West African. How did you choose the type of content to create? And how do you feel you've grown in the YouTube space? And how do you stay motivated to continue with YouTube? All these questions were like bundled into one thing. That's why I'm saying them back to back. So, okay, how did I decide what type of content to create? Honestly, you guys, if you are starting out as a YouTuber, because I'm assuming that this is like, based off starting, you are gonna do what everyone else is doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do not judge yourself. In as much as ideally you want to come in and do something new and fresh. Hey, if you have a burning desire to do that, do it. But it's okay to come here and do what everyone else is doing. Especially at the time when I joined YouTube, everyone was doing beauty content. The beauty industry was really up and pumping. There would be beauty hacks every other week. Every second time there's a product being reviewed. And even the brands around the time were creating very creative products. Like, they were making palettes that were, out of the box and things like that. So I joined in doing beauty content, and then I realized that I've gravitated a lot more towards lifestyle content. I love vlogging. I love talking about groceries. I love talking about shopping. I love talking about random, things about life. And I think you just have to, it's gonna happen naturally. I didn't really choose it. It just happened naturally, especially around the time where I was pregnant. Then my content became a lot about like navigating pregnancy and things like that, and things I'm learning. It just came naturally. That was the stage I was in my life, and I just wanted to share and document that. So it is okay if you haven't figured out your niche and what your content is. Go out there and create, and then gradually you'll find your own space. Do the story times that people are doing, guys. Do all the clickbait things that people are doing. Don't let them tell you, no, you are doing everything that everyone is doing. Trust me, people will watch, and you will then branch out into what you want to do. Okay, the next question was, how do you feel you've grown in the YouTube space? Okay, you know what? This is a very loaded question, because I'm not gonna lie, I definitely feel like I have grown, especially in the months that I've been here in Joburg. I feel like I've really found my feet. I think I've really become comfortable and confident in my content. The numbers are growing as well. That being said, one thing about champagne Joburg. Sorry guys, excuse me. So with all that being said, I still feel like I want to grow more, of course. I still feel like I want to work with brands. I want to have a lot of numbers. I want to have 20,000 subscribers. I still want all of that stuff. So yes, I feel like I've grown, and I'm very content, and I'm very, very thankful for it. And yeah, it's the only way to go up. I just want to continue growing. How do you stay motivated to continue with YouTube? Guys, Mina, I love YouTube. That's the simple answer. I actually genuinely enjoy YouTube. It is a very comfortable space for me. For the most part, people are positive. For the most part, people are, I want to say genuine. Because the difference with other platforms is that, like we have Twitter. Twitter is more savage, the more savage and funny you are, the more, you get engagement and things like that. Instagram is for, perfect, you're in some squad, you're rolling with the cool kids, you've got money, you're pretty. Those are the things that, qualify whether you're like your success on Instagram. You have to be in some clique, you have to have money, you have to be pretty, you have to have the coolest gadgets and things like that. But with YouTube is the one platform where even if people are following you or people are watching your content, you might produce the same kind of content on YouTube, okay? And I'm telling you, like, if you're someone who goes to the shops, and if you can create the same kind of content, and people will watch it because they like you, they love who you are. It's not about what you have, it's not about what you look like. I mean, yes, it can be to an extent, but people will genuinely gravitate towards your energy and your vibe. Doesn't matter how much people try to cancel you, or how many, I just love YouTube. And I feel like YouTube is the one space that is welcoming to everyone. Start your YouTube even if I'm not mali. Start your YouTube even if I'm not chomi. Start the YouTube, start the damn thing. You will find your tribe. That's why I love YouTube. And what motivates me is I just don't want to stop. I just want to, YouTube is the one thing where I'm just like, I want to see it through. I want to just keep continuing and doing it. Even if I take a break, I will never stop YouTubing. Okay, maybe if I marry my billionaire and I have children, then bye. But I really love YouTube. That's what really motivates me. And sometimes if I am feeling a little bit demotivated, I'll watch other YouTubers, and that will then give me the boost that I needed to keep creating content. So yeah. Is it possible to just grow being yourself, putting out content that feels right to you? Absolutely. This goes back to the point I was trying to make. YouTube is the one platform where you can have the latest camera, you can have the coolest background, you can have all the money and all the connections, but if you cannot connect to an audience, it means nothing. So with YouTube, you can't really curate it, because one thing about YouTube watchers, they'll call you out on your BS. They will literally say that, oh my god, she's so, the things that I'm a YouTube watcher, guys, before I'm a YouTube creator. So I know how y'all call people out saying, oh my god, you're so fake, oh, I don't like, all of those things that you guys call people out on. That's the reality of YouTube. YouTube is like a place where we all start off not knowing where to place ourselves, and then we get comfortable and we start being ourselves, and then that audience is the one that's gonna see you through. Those are the people that are gonna follow you till you hit 100K. The people who fall in love with your personality and who you are, the people who want to learn your mannerisms, the people who want to eat the food you're eating, the people who want to see you move to other cities, all of that. That's why with YouTube, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter who you know. Do your thing. Trust me. Do your thing. Make the content that feels right to you. If you want to do gym content, do it. There are gym fanatics out there. There are people who want to get into that stuff. Do it. If you want to make hair content, do it. There's a market for it. If you want to make hacks, if you want to create videos about hacks or any kind of thing, if you want to have educational content, yenza, there's a market for it. And there's everything on YouTube. Yes, South Africa is still a growing industry, believe it or not. South African YouTube is still a growing industry. We still need to have YouTubers that do how-to videos, in the sense like how to edit or how to fix things or how to install things, because that content is there on YouTube, but we just don't have South African creators that do that. So do the content that feels right in your heart, because one thing about people who do YouTube for the passion and for the love, the longevity is there. They won't give up, because people try YouTube in China, but they see and they end up quitting. So yeah, do the content that feels right to you. There is an opportunity to grow. There's an opportunity for you to excel. There's an opportunity for you to literally skyrocket. So take a chance on yourself. Do it. Are you in love? Am I in love? Am I in love? In love is such a big thing, okay? And I'm gonna say there is someone I really have a love for. But guys, yeah, let me just say there is someone that I like, and I'm hoping for the best. And yeah, it was Tata. It's been so Kali YouTube channel. I love that. Xhosa people, was Tata. It's been so Kali YouTube channel. Please, okay, basically, please give advice. Literally, I started YouTube back in varsity, right? And YouTube was still kind of starting out. I honestly think Mihlali N hadn't even started around the time I started watching YouTube videos. The people who I was watching was Cynthia Gwebu. Cynthia Gwebu is probably like the OG. Those who know. Cynthia Gwebu is like the OG of South African YouTube, in my opinion. And that's what made me fall in love with the platform. I was just like, oh my God, here's a beautiful black South African woman. No, she's Zimbabwean, but she's based in South Africa. Oh, I don't know. She could be South African. I don't know. But like, I was like, this is so cool. Like, she's just living her life, enjoying makeup. She talks, she speaks so well. She's so confident, so beautiful. I was like, I like this. I want to do it. I literally just said that. And at this point, I was studying. So a lot of what we were studying there had a lot to do with cameras and videography and editing and da-da-da. So I was like, I'm gonna go to because we were able to book equipment, I think for 10 rand or something. So I was like, I'm gonna book equipment and go take it home, make it seem like I have an assignment when I don't, and go record YouTube videos in my room, in front of my single bed, in PE at res. But I was in an off-campus res. And I did it. I just started it and I liked it. That's it. Like, my advice is just start. My advice is just start. It doesn't matter if you don't have the equipment, guys. Don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't have the equipment. I may, God forbid, I may not be successful in my YouTube career, but maybe one day I will be. I may not have all the equipment and all the glitz and the glam thing, but maybe one day I will. But I do this because I like it and I enjoy it. I like engaging with you guys. I like feeling like I'm part of something, because when I share my content, it's not because I think the or I think I live a special life that needs to be documented. No, it is because I want to be a part of something. I want to be a part of a community of young people who put themselves out there and they try, even though they're not perfect. They don't have the perfect body, they don't have the perfect household, they don't have the money, they don't have all of these things that seem like they're, the cream of the crop, but they put themselves out there and they create something out of it, and then they find sisters and friends out of it. So mtase isibinda uziba naso xa ungasifuni. So none. That's my advice. Do it. Look at people like Owami Entertainment. I love Owami so much. Owami didn't have money to buy data when she started. She would hustle 12 rand, and now she's sitting on 200k. So what if you're sitting out there being shy and scared about starting a YouTube channel or being consistent in your content? Kandi, you are the next Owami. I mean, obviously I'm making an example, but how do you know if you're not gonna end up having 100,000 subscribers in a month? What if that is the journey that God has for you? So you are still sitting there being shy, looking at Anita, thinking, oh my God, oh my God, they're so bold. Kandi, you're missing out on something great. And YouTubers are making a lot of money. Not me. Not me. Not yet. But a lot of YouTubers are making a lot of money. So if you can make this a side hustle or a stream, don't sleep on yourself. And don't let people tell you don't do YouTube for money. Do it for money, but be serious about that still. Because there's a lot of money. There's money on YouTube. YouTube is a business, guys. Yes, it is for fun and we do it for passion and things like that. But a lot of people are making a lot of money on YouTube. So if you want to do it for money, take it seriously. Give yourself, take a chance on yourself. Because you don't know what could happen. Oh, I just want to say you're doing amazing. Guys, watching and seeing you and seeing your growth, I feel inspired. Oh my God, guys. What did you study and is your work related to that? Okay, so I studied journalism, okay? Back in the day. Okay, let me not sound old. But yeah, I studied journalism, and I think my major was TV production. Yeah, I think that was the last course that we did where we had to choose a direction. So for me, it was, I think, TV or radio production or media production, something like that. So I chose that. Will I say that my work is in line with that? To an extent, honestly, because I do a lot of writing, and I used to dread writing back in varsity. But now that I'm older and I'm doing it now creatively, I really realize that I enjoy writing. And I never thought I would say this, but I really do enjoy writing. I of course learned about editing. I'm not the best editor, don't get me twisted, but part of the things that interest me have to do with videography, editing, Photoshop, things like that. So I could say yes. I think wherever I end up, I would still like to carry some of that within my life. So yeah, I hope that answers the question. Okay, are you married? No, babes, I'm not married. I think someone also asked, do I want to get married? Of course. Do you think I want to live this? I don't want to live this life as a single woman. You? I'm very much a love girl. I love love. I love relationships. I love feeling soft. I love being loyal to someone. I love respecting someone. I love being cared for. I love being taken care of. I love softness. That's what I like. That's what I enjoy. So I feel like in my marriage, I want that. I want to uphold that. I want to have children. I want to live happily. I want to have someone to call when I'm in need. I want someone's hand to hold. Yeah, well, I want all of those things. So no, I'm not married yet, which is annoying. But I would like to get married. I really would. Guys, the champagne is hitting. Okay. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in life? I'm gonna say this because of I think the season I'm in my life right now, which maybe I'll share a lot more in my vlogs or anything like that. I would honestly say the biggest lesson in life is to trust God, bro, because I think the older you get, depending on who you are, of course, you start realizing that you really don't have a lot of control in this life. You really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You really don't know where, your next opportunity is going to come from. You really don't know, you don't know anything. You do not know nothing about life. So just hold on to God's promise. That is the biggest lesson that I've learned in my life. And I am someone who likes to know what's happening around me. I am someone who is scared a lot, but I'm learning every day to just trust God. And it is not easy to trust God, guys, because half of the time we are making plans that we don't even know if they're going to happen. We are counting money that has not even landed in our account. We are fearful and worried about things that we don't even know are even going to happen. So the biggest lesson is to just trust God, because the journey of life is literally in God's hands. My whole transition, if you are someone who watched my older videos, if you watch those videos, it's not like Anita won the lottery and she did this and that and that. Literally, it was just God pushing me into the next chapter, pushing me into another phase of healing, into another phase of progression, into another phase of learning, things like that. So yeah, just trust God. That is my advice. How do you deal with the societal standards imposed on women? I don't. And I'm saying this in the sense that it is not your responsibility to deal with those things. I think one of the most empowering things to do as a woman in this age is to unshackle yourself from society's standards. Which is why I appreciate the age that we are in, where we have TikTok and things like that really sort of like communicate individuality, where it doesn't matter who you are or what your body looks like or what do you. I've chosen now not to deal with society standards. I would say the biggest critique I have in my life, or my biggest insecurities, come from me. No one can tell me that I'm ugly. No one can tell me that I don't look good but me. Period. Like, someone can come and drag me and I will clap back and I will mean it, because you will never, don't do that. It's me, it's my inner demons that I work on. But you do not have to deal with society's standards, guys. And you come to realize that you don't even have to, because opportunities will come to you, whether you are whatever size, whether you are whatever color. Men will still love you because society has a lot to do with men, if we're being honest. Men will still love you. Doesn't matter if you have a flabby stomach, you have stretch marks, you deserve love, and there's someone who's out there who's going to love you. Stop beating yourself up. Okay? You don't have to deal with society's nonsense. Society is hating on people like Lizzo. And Lizzo is talented. She's a star. And in as much as they're trying to break her down, they cannot take away the fact that she's there. She's up there. She's in it. Like, she is in there. She's one. But society is trying so hard to try and break her down. But it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen. So leave society. It's not a real thing. Who are you dating? What a bold question. Whoa, who am I dating? Guys, if you follow me on TikTok, there's a video that I made there that said that I will hide the person I'm dating forever. Even when we get married, even if I get married, the person that is in my life, I will never post. I've seen some vlogs where you guys are like, can we see a hand? Can we see a little something, something? It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. There's no hand, there's nothing. Never. And Sagutandi, thank you, sweetie. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, and I'm gonna be very honest. In 5 years, I wanna be having or have had a child again. I want to be married. I want to have businesses. I want to have shares in companies with my partner. I want to be driving a Range Rover. Hey. I want to have property. I want my daughter and family to be living well. I want to have my relationship with God being at its best. I want to testify His greatness. That's what I want to be in 5 years. I don't know if you were expecting me to say, I've been for little ShopRite. I would have opened franchises. Literally, I want family. I want God. A strong, powerful relationship with God. I want to see God's work in my family. I want to have a beautiful family, an amazing husband who is a hardworking Black African man who loves his family, who respects his wife, who honors and loves us. And I want to have children with this beautiful man. I want to be a great mother and a great wife. I want to run businesses. Okay? Businesses. I want to be on these platforms, still killing it. I want to be a confident, beautiful Black woman who has a lot to share to the universe. And I want to be driving my Range Rover. And I'm going to be owning land and property with my husband. Okay? 5 years I'll be 30. I need to be married. Me? Guys. 30. God must be serious. Which ex would you get back with? Not a damn one. There's not a damn ex that I would get back with. And this is not even to say like they were so horrible. Honestly, you know what, guys? And I'm gonna say this for all the ladies to hear me as well. This is why I don't believe in the concept of going back to an ex. I-ex yishiyela ndawo ibikuyifaka emgqomeni. I-ex yiyeke laa nto sanuyenza laa nto sanubuyela kwi-ex ziyeke laa mkhuba. Uyeke laa mkhuba we-ex, guys. Do not go back to an ex. Because I feel like life's process is progression. Ne? And I feel like even with my relationships, progression. Which is why for me, in as much as it can hurt me when I'm breaking up with someone, one thing I can tell you for sure, there's somebody better out there. If God puts me in a relationship where I'm like, I want to leave, it means there's a highest bidder. The grass is greener somewhere. So don't miss out on great people by holding on to la rubbish yakho ingathengeliwe ne-KFC. So yenza londo. Gqibele nini uphuma unxiba ichops uye kwi-dates? Gqibele nini uthengelwa ii-flowers? Unqikelele i-relationship, we've been together for 5 years. Dololo ii-flowers. Hi guys, can you be serious? So with all of the exes that I've had, it's literally been progression in different spheres. And also, I think my relationship dynamics have been so different throughout the years. So, yeah, with every ex that I've been, I've leveled up, period. And guess sweetie, don't sleep on yourself. There's always someone better out there. It is shocking that you are in a miserable relationship and you think there's no one better. You think God has no one better out there for you. Are you crazy? And kind of guys. Baninzi abantu abanemali, bakhona abantu abanemali. Yeka lowo mntu, phuma apho. There's not one ex that I'll go back to because that would mean I'm regressing in life. And guess sweetie, there's no space for that. How do you get your waist snatched? How do I get my waist snatched? Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think to some extent it is genetic. My mom has a small waist. My cousin has a small waist. My aunt has a small waist. So it is genetic, and because of my size, because I'm a big girl. So everything, like my waist is small, then my hips are huge, my booty is huge, my thighs are huge. So that is just my ratio. However, I do feel like now I'm at an age where I'm constantly working on my body. So I will say that doing back exercises really helps with, bringing the waist back to, and I'm like, I had a child, so when you have a child, during pregnancy, your ribs literally stretch out. You can feel them stretching and it hurts. That's what pregnancy does. So I have to always put in some work to try and put things back into their original state. But that's just my body. Some people don't really have to do all of that work. So yeah, I would say it's genetic, but also, learn. Waist trainers, yes, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen people on Instagram that say they work. I do want to start getting into, waist trainers like seriously this time, because I do have waist trainers, but I don't wear them. I've never taken them seriously like that. And I'm seeing a lot of people on Google, they're serious about waist training. So I'm gonna start waist training. So let's see how that goes. Anyway guys, that is literally the end of this video. We have been at it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below, and there are some questions I didn't really get to because there are so many, and I didn't want this video to be that long. Let me know if you guys would like a part 2, maybe next month or something, because we can't do them back to back. But I really enjoyed doing this Q&A. I'd like more of these. Actually, I really enjoyed just getting into your thoughts and what you guys would like to know. I really enjoyed that part. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am so tipsy. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.